All right, we here nice and on time. And I remember what I was doing, and I can't believe I'm doing it. That's kind of crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe this is happening. All right, so we need to do advanced chemistry, basically. And yeah, no, I don't know why we need to do such high levels of chemistry to be able to do this, but you know, here we are. That's life. I don't think this is right. Nope, it is certainly not. It is this way, I think. Yes. Because I don't know where I want to put half these things. You're just gonna go. You're just gonna go here, right? Because I need to do that. Because I need those buckets free, and I need those buckets free because I need a crystallizer. Right? Yeah, so how do you make a crystallizer? Oh, lovely. A bunch of stuff. Have to do that. And then... Oh, wait, but we need the thing. I think it's like this. I have tough alloys, right? Yeah, I do. Okay. Yeah, because we need that. Then I need these. And I think it's boop, 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 boop. And I put this here, and I put this here, and then we do this, right? Yeah, okay. Yes, funny, funny. Sure, you're going here. I want to make sure that this is still operational. Yeah, everything here is good. Okay, so adding this here was the right play. Okay, nice. Everything here is good. So I need to do this many, right? So... yeah, 100. That seems right. Okay. And then... this goes here. And we gotta wait for that. Hello, hello! Welcome to stream. Thank you for the resub. Appreciate the support. Big thonk time, yes. That is what time it is. It is time for the big thonk. Yeah, cash in your yeeps while you're here. Now we have all of that, and then I think I can do like this. I need more. And thank you for the bits. Thank you for the 100 bits. Appreciate the support. Yes, yes. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah, I like her too. I think she's cute. Okay, I need fluoride water, I think. And then the fluorite water, I need to mix it with sulfuric acid, so I need to make sulfuric acid, so I need sulfur trioxide, so I need this. I just need to put water in here. No, what are you doing? Stop. 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 I took the wrong bucket of stuff. You know what? Get this shit. Put it in here. There we go. Okay, so now we take our hydrogen, and put it over there because we don't need it. And then no, not the fluorite. Where's my oxygen? Okay. I need oxygen. Oh yeah, and molten sulfur to get sulfur dioxide. Okay. So you take this, and you put it in here. And then you take this, and you put it in here. And then we take a look at this. That's a lot. I don't know what to do with this hydrogen. I'm just putting it in here. I'm be real. I got no clue what to do with it. And then Oh yeah, we can't use that. I can't use the fluoride water because I need to make the stuff first. Okay, and then this makes sulfur dioxide. It makes 2 buckets of it. It makes a heat. I'm pretty sure I just need to add more oxygen to it. Oxygenate yourself, bro. Okay. Is this running out of power? No, it's just that. Okay, that's fine, whatever, who cares. We can do it once more. Then that'll get... I'll basically empty that out. Clear that out. Oxygen, sulfur. Make sulfur trioxide. Wait, put the rest of the sulfur dioxide in here. Yeah, that's nearly full, dang it. I don't want deuterium, bro! God damn, why is it thundering in my box? I guess I just have a bucket of this now. Sulfur trioxide. What do we combine with the sulfur trioxide? Just regular water to make sulfuric acid. But I kinda want... How could I possibly be full on buckets, bro? How? Okay, we're gonna make more buckets. Put that there. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing, bro. I only know one thing. Make that bigger. That's about as far as I got. I guess do this again? Just do one more? Might be enough? I want to, like, get the ratios right here. Okay, so that's dioxide. That's trioxide. Don't need that. Okay, so now get oxygen. I don't have. What we got? We got hydrogen. Dude, I don't even know what to do with that. What, you want me to breathe it? Nah, I'm good. I'll pass. Now we oxygenate it. This is really inefficient, but that's fine. I don't remember the reason why I'm doing it again. Bro. Trioxide. Oh, there's still a bucket of dioxide. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Thank you. Okay, so in order to dioxide this, we do this again. And then we do that, and we do that, and then I'll just get rid of the extra oxygen. It doesn't really matter. This whole process is renewable because this thing's renewable. I don't know what I'm going to use this oxygen for. Hydrogen. I mean, same diff. Oh, I guess I use it in a fusion reactor to make deuterium. I guess that's a way to do it. And then we gotta put the fluorite water in it. No. No, we don't use the fluorite water, we use regular water. Whatever, we have enough fluorite stuff, that doesn't matter. Okie doke. And then it's the sulfuric acid that we combine with fluorite water. Hmm. We're close, but not quite there. I need to add more oxygen to it. And then I combine that with water. That's gonna make sulfuric acid. And then I combine that with the fluorite. The dentist water, one might say. Actually, many people would not, in fact, say that, but you know. Wow, perfect. And now this crystal binder combines with boron and this Du plating to make the elite plating, and the Du plating is made with this. So if I need to make this thing, and I need this thing, and I need the platings there, I need 4 of those platings. So I need 4 of these, so I need 4 of these. So I've got lithium, that's good. Do I have ferroboron alloys? No, I don't. Why would I? I don't know, maybe we just do like that much. And then get me 10 of these, and then get me like 16 of these. You. Okay, that's the boron I need for that thing. And then we have this. I combine this with this, whatever. Okay, now we got this. This goes like this. And then this goes like this. And now we got this. And now to upgrade this bad boy, I need whatever the heck this is. How does one... Oh, it can be decayed. Which, hindsight 2020, I would have had. But instead I don't. I could do an isotope separator. That would give me uranium-238. I feel like that's probably the best option I have. Yeah, and you're not really that expensive, so. And I need one of them motor fellows. Sorry, you are made like that. Okay. I have copper somewhere. Oh, I need it again. Lovely. And, yeah, 2 redstone dust. Alright. I don't know where to put half this stuff, so that's just going there. And now, acquire me the purest of uraniums. How long can it take? You're gonna take 800 ticks. So you're gonna take my entire lifetime to do, so I need 9 of them. You're going to take 9 years, 1 year per ingot. Okay, cool, 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 cool. I hate that. We gotta speed it up. Alright. And the only reasonable way to speed it up is going to be... I did not mean to press that button. Okay, maybe don't use up all of my stuff. Maybe we do 16. Yeah, we do 16. Turn that back. Slap this down here. And then this one I can do, because I just need like a stack. That's gonna give me one off from a stack. That's gonna probably get me way over a stack. Not by much. Okay. Whatever. Good enough. Alright. We got that. And then this is done. Throw this over here. Get this. Boom, boom. Yay, you're not slow as balls. Now, what do I do with this? Oh, I can get uranium-235. Yeah, you're just gonna chill over here. Now, why did I need a full block of this? I didn't, actually. I only needed 8. But, whatever. C'est la vie. And also by 8, I mean, I need more than that. I can do math. Yeah, I can do math. We'll just do another block. It's just simpler. We won't have any leftover stuff. And after all this is said and done, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna spend time upgrading and doing some maintenance and housekeeping because things have gotten pretty crazy. Somewhere in, I think it's here. Yeah, that's thorium. Does this even... Oh, it can. But I guess it doesn't need to, so instead we just have thorium. I'm gonna keep this though. I don't want it to turn to lead. At first I thought I wanted to turn to lead, and then I realized I do not want it to turn it to lead. So you're just gonna stay like that. And now this DU plating, now I can finally upgrade this because I've been waiting to do this. Boom. Throw that here. Bang. Fusion core. I don't know how half of that stuff work. We're gonna figure that out. The smallest possible fusion reactor is just able to fit within a 9x9x9. Didn't I make a 9x9x9? Yeah, I did. You're 9x9x9. Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. What do you do? Oh, right. And then I need this neutron fluid. Okay, so how does one... This is a central part of a multi-block fusion reactor that produces large amounts of energy from the heat generated by a nuclear fusion reaction. The core needs to have a ring of fusion electromagnets around it symmetrically connected by 4 sets of fusion connectors on all 4 sides. The ring, which is actually a square, Sorry, that just sent me. The ring, which is actually a square, needs to be hollow and does not require electromagnets to be diagonal to the hollow section. Active fluid coolers need to be used here instead. Make sure that the far corners are fully squared off too. What are you talking about? I don't know what it's talking about. But in order to get this neutron fluid, I can combine. Basically, I need to combine 2 deuterium. But I can combine 2 deuterium by combining hydrogen. So I combine the hydrogen, I get deuterium, and then I combine the deuterium, and I get the neutron. Along with helium-3, tritium, and hydrogen gas. I get more hydrogen gas, which I guess I circle back in. And then this helium-3 can be used to make helium gas. But helium gas isn't going to get me anything, and helium gas is a noble gas. You really do need a degree in chemistry in order for this to make sense. Cool, 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 cool. I'm gonna look up how to build this. No, 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 not fission, not fission. Fission sucks. No, 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 fusion. Fusion. Please tell me you have a picture. Uh-huh. A hollow square ring of fusion electromagnets centered around a fusion core. Reactors of size greater than 1 will require 4 sets of fusion connectors that connect core and toroid? Is that like a square torus? Is that what we're talking about? The reactor has 2 input fuel tanks produced whatever. Alright, it says it can just fit, and oh my lord, you're massive. Do you have to be here? I think you have to be here. Ring incomplete. What do you mean ring incomplete? What do you mean the ring is incomplete? Uh-huh. Yeah, what's up? How do you... Because this is 9 by 9 by 9, right? Yeah, 9 by 9 by 9, right? So it says just able to fit within 9 by 9 by 9. A single electromagnet requires 200 RF a tick. This requires quite a few. Centered around a fusion core. You have not... Does it need like 3 rings? Does it need to be like this? I don't know. No, the ring is incomplete. Large of size greater than 1 will require sets of fusion connectors. This is not helpful at all. Yeah, no, none of this is helpful, like, at all, dude. I actually need to do nuclear engineering to get this to work. What the heck? Okay, so this is not right. Bro, I don't even understand. It says it can just barely fit within a 9x9x9. So, I mean, I should be able to get it to fit here. I just don't know why it's not. And none of these diagrams are at all helpful. And that description was not at all helpful either. It's almost like you need a degree in nuclear engineering to make a nuclear reactor. Wow, who'd have thunk it? This is the central part of a multi-block fusion reactor that produces large amounts of energy from the heat generated. Blah, blah, blah. The core needs to have a ring of fusion electromagnets around it symmetrically connected by 4 sets of fusion connectors on all 4 sides. But I don't need to. Except I do, except I don't, and so can I just get Target starter requires heat, which can be created by input. Yeah, you didn't even, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, that's not even helpful. No one seems to be pretty interested in providing a guide on how to build one of these without watching a YouTube video, which I don't want to do. I don't want to watch a 20-minute YouTube video in order to build a reactor. It keeps talking about fission reactor designs. No, I don't want fission reactor designs. I typed in fusion reactor. Fusion reactor setup. Sure. Do I need the things? There are things that say I do, and there are things that say I don't, and it just doesn't make sense. A fusion reactor consists of a hollow square ring of fusion electromagnets centered around a fusion core. Reactors of size greater than 1 will require 4 sets of fusion connectors that connect core and toroid. Right, but I don't have that. That's all it says. And then you need fusion connectors around it. Can I get like a schematic of how to put them here? To operate the electromagnet must be supplied with a constant, a transparent fusion electromagnetic also exists, allowing players to view the plasma within an active fusion reactor. For information on how to use electromagnetics, see the article on fusion reactors. Wow, look, it's the exact same article. Oh my gosh, bro, I don't understand. Does it want me to... This is really dumb. It really does not do a good job of explaining how to build this. I understand why this mod has not been really, well... I'm not a huge fan of this mod, clearly. Because it does not do a good job at all of explaining the specifics. Now, I imagine if you've used it before, it's probably not that hard, but I cannot find a source anywhere, and I shouldn't need to watch a YouTube tutorial in order to figure out how to build this thing. Oops. Needs to be hollow. Wait, do you want it to be... Wait a second. I might have just understand what it says. Make sure the far corners are fully squared off too. Is this what you want me to do? This seems like this is what it wants me to do. I think I finally get it. Yeah, that is... Okay, the description makes sense, but it is not really that intuitive. In my opinion. E-magnet's not powered. And then I put stuff in there. I can clearly put stuff here. How do you input stuff into it though? I don't even know. Oh, shush with your light problem. I don't have any light sources though, that's the thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, now get tunnels, and do I have signal? I do, I have some. Okay. Oh, we going. We going. Okay, but that doesn't work. No, go in here. Into this. I need to... I guess I can put it over here. Whatever. Good enough. I guess I don't actually need to connect it like that. I'll need to connect these ones. Now I can't wait to blow this up by accident because I don't know what I'm doing. Once the reactor begins ignition, as much more quickly and the products of the reaction will be generated. If upper tanks get full, the reactor will stall, so it's important to keep extracting these products at all times. Some of the products can be used as fuel for other reactors. I mean, it doesn't say it can explode, so that's good. Okay, but this thing here, it doesn't even produce a really good power. Which makes it like hardly worth it. Okay. I see how this works. This is base power generation. Why does this all of a sudden have to be like the most complicated thing? Because as we can see, this is not going to be able to power everything. In spite of having a decent power supply, it just can't. It won't be able to keep up because I'm not generating a lot of power per tick. That is the kicker. So in order to fix that, now I probably want to build the fission reactor. Build a multi-block reactor using reactor casing, reactor cells, coolers, and moderator blocks. Place the controller along the edge, at a corner, or within one of the faces of the structure. Okay, sure. And I probably need something like these ducts in order to extract the power. Place this block in the shell of the fission reactor and place some reactor casing, but not in the top or bottom sides. If the controller is attached to the reactor structure, then its inventory and stored. Yes, okay, sure. Using fission reactors to house the fission fuels, the more cells placed, the more rapidly fuel is used. Cells will be more efficient for each other, for each other cell they're adjacent to, or for each adjacent line of moderator blocks at a length of 4 at most, ending with another cell. Yeah, I hate this. And then I ask for this. We'll just put it in a normal machine. Put the normal machine. That's the thing though, right? Like, we can't access the top and bottom of this. Yes, you're fine. Oh, that's the part that's making noise. It's that interior part. Okay, just put this here and go in here. And make this thing. So, what do you want me to do? Form a valid structure. Build a cuboid shell of casing, making sure to exclude the edges. Then place a fission controller along an edge at a corner or within one of the faces of the structure. The GUI shows an error, make sure the structure is valid, then fill the interior with reactor cells, coolers, and moderator blocks to start generating energy from your fission fuels. That's a cooler, a reactor cell, transparent thingamajig, okie doke. Oh my gosh, wait, that actually, that's actually correct? What? Oh, I guess I can put you in one of the faces, right? Wait, why are you incomplete? You can go in... or within one of the faces. Three by one fission reactor. Let's go. Oh wait, yeah, because it can't go in the top or bottom, right? Right, that's what it said? Or it's something? Okay, so, yeah. Now, how do we do this? Okay. Yeah, and then... Yeah, because I already have that. Okay, this link is a tool that can help you build reactors. Oh yeah, that's right, that's that. Alright, so this. There's on field, this one is easy to make and control. Place some uranium grit in an isotope separator. Oh wait, do I have this stuff? Oh, yeah, look at that, I do! Dude, uranium time. And it needs mostly that, with some of the other stuff. Can this be used to make a fuel? Oh, I can decay it into lead. Yeah, real useful. I guess probably not. You're probably not really useful. Yeah, okay. So now, if I go in here, and we go over here, and we're in here. What if I just put one of these things in? Base power is 120 RF a tick. Base heat gen is 50 heat per tick. When not adjacent to any other cell or moderator, each cell produces base power and heat listed for the fuel you're using. Yeah, any cell adjacent to at least one other has a higher efficiency, and their power and heat output increases dramatically. In general, each cell adjacent to n other cells. Yeah. But it's not producing any power, despite the fact... Oh wait, do I have to turn it on or something? Oh wait, that makes sense. That makes sense. It needs to be turned on. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. I have no cooling rate though. My coolers are not working. Oh, maybe because I made an empty cooler like a freaking genius. Must be adjacent to at least one reactor cell or active moderator block. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, yeah, so it still recognizes it. And now I just need to make coolers. I could do a water cooler or I could do a redstone cooler. It suggests a redstone cooler. Let's make a redstone cooler. So that it does not overheat. Alright, and it's making 120 RF per tick, which is weak. That's weak. That being said, if we want to do better, we gotta make it bigger. Okay, so I can use that. I see. Alright, so now we make it bigger. We make it bigger. We make it big. We make it big. Something that might start to become useful is, I don't even know where it is. How it's going down. I don't understand. Why is there radiation in here? Maybe because of you? Or something? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's probably not important. What probably is important is, I don't know, probably expanding my reactor now. Okay, so, to expand the reactor, the fission one, we need pretty much all of this broken down. Right, and then I probably want this also smelted down. And I'm probably gonna want this, and I'm probably gonna want this to be like that. So now how do? Like this? Like this. Ooh. Yeah. Now, what gets us lead? It's nickel pickaxes, right? No, it's tin pickaxes. Right. Now, we combine it with glass to do that, we can combine it with that to do that, so I'm gonna actually make a reactor door so that I can get into the reactor. I'm gonna go into here. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna go into here. And I'm gonna grab this. And then we're gonna go into here. And I'm gonna grab this. Redstone acquired. I might have robbed it from something, but we're not gonna worry about it. The reason I wanted redstone was... Oh yeah, I remember why now. Melt this down. Make me signal him. So... Can I store this power outside it? Okay, yeah, we got it all out. Well, not really. Whatever, it doesn't matter. The point is... I expand this. I don't think it matters what I use for the shell here. Like the very edges. Also produce additional heat. Although moderator blocks will generate additional heat. Although moderator blocks will generate heat whether it's placed in the structure, but only generate if it is adjacent to at least one reactor cell. Okay. What are moderator blocks? We've got graphite. Affecting the reactor core, but there are planned side more. Yeah, okay. Sure. What do reactor blocks do? Or moderator blocks? Provide an efficient boost will also produce additional heat. Although moderators will generate additional heat wherever it is placed in a structure, but will only generate extra power if it is adjacent to at least one reactor cell. The additional power generated per moderator block is equal to base RF times cell efficiency divided by 6 RF a tick for each adjacent cell, where cell efficiency is the efficiency of the cell. Efficiency of the cell is calculated separately for each adjacent cell. Why? What the heck am I doing? What in the world? Alright. If I want to make a graphite block, yeah. Graphite is only considered active if adjacent to at least one reactor cell. Active graphite increases the reactor's efficiency, but also produces some extra heat. For each graphite block, the additional power generated is equal to base RF times cell efficiency divided by 6 RF attack for each adjacent reactor cell, and the additional heat generated is equal to... What the fuck, mate? What the heck? Alright, look, just do this. Okay, so that's a reactor cell thing. And then I need to put in probably a reactor door. Put the reactor door there. How do you make the reactor cell? Oh, it's pretty easy. Oh, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't need that tin. This has to go here so that this can go here. So that that goes there. I think. And the fission reactor port can be here, I guess. Okay, you're coming with me. I'm just gonna put you down here, so I don't have to constantly run through a fusion reactor, because that's kind of annoying. And it has to be one of the faces. So like put you there. And then yeah, okay. I am starting to get it. I am starting to get it. And so if I want to do this, because that's really what's dependent here, right? Use fission reactors to house fission fuels. The more cells placed, the more rapidly fuel is used. Cells will be more efficient for each other cell they are adjacent to, or for each adjacent line of moderator blocks. of length 4 at most, ending with another cell. Must be adjacent to at least one reactor cell. So I put like this here, right? Okay, make reactor cells. And make moderator blocks. How much graphite do I have? I don't know what happened to all of my graphite. Okay, yeah. Just, do that. If adjacent to at least one other reactor cell. We're gonna put graphite here, we'll put graphite there. I will now make more whatevers. Alright, so now we need to finish off this. So in order to do that, I need to make more of these. And that needs tough alloy. So get this, combine with this. Make that. Do I have TNT? I do have TNT. Okay, so I used this thing. Okay, so now I'm gonna convert pretty much all this steel into like tough alloys because I probably need it. Can I make this thing faster? Oh, it is already pretty dang fast. Now, the question is whether I have enough lithium dust, and the answer is no, I do not. But how can I get lithium dust with a hard carbon pickaxe? I can't do that because I need diamond nuggets, which I just can't really make. So, looks like we'll need to be making steel pickaxes. I don't even need to take the uranium here. I can just do this. I can just use the grid. Actually, wait. I need to take that into this. I think we'll go with that size. That seems pretty good. What do you mean? there's probably some lithium dust here. There is. Nice. Okay, now I need to grow trees. So, can these be compressed into a block? I don't know if I got. Alright. Do this. This will get me a nice amount of signalum, which we appreciate. No. Alright, and then I don't know what to do with these pumpkins. I'm just gonna throw them in there, and we're gonna grab some saplings. We're gonna grab some bone meal. We're gonna grab it from here. Alright, well, there goes the axe and that, but I did not want to leave. I wanted to go boop. Hello, hello! Welcome! I have accidentally left. We didn't want to do that. We want to go here. And then in here. Now, I don't need these saplings. I don't know what to do with them. I mean, they are fuel, so I can. Well, there's that, but I'm not gonna bother with that. I can get green pigment. Is that important? I was farming at one, so I thought I'd vibe for a bit. Honestly, valid. Valid. You can witness whatever this is. Chemistry. That's what this is. Not the good kind. Oh, and this has to be, yeah, smelt it down. Two words said before a raid. Yeah, basically. Pretty much right on the money there. So now this has to go into here, right? Yes, okay. Maybe I should not have it put me inside of my nuclear reactor. Probably a bad idea. Especially because how do I get out? There's no lever on this side of the thing. That is bad design. So this is my nuclear reactor. It's a fission reactor. Now, in theory, and I do wish to check this, I believe I can take some of this fuel. In fact, I can probably take 4 of this fuel and put it in, right? Huh? It's not on right now. Is it on now? Why is that on when the door is open? That's probably not wise. So I need more coolers. This is apparent because that's a thing. This generates 1,420 RF a tick. That's pretty good. But I need to increase. I need more power. So, coolers. Scoos. Where's the scoos? How do you make? Oh, okay. And what other kind of coolers can we make? We can make a quartz cooler, which is 90. This is also 90. Oh, but this needs to be adjacent to at least one active moderator block. Must be adjacent to at least one valid water cooler and one valid redstone cooler. Uh-huh. One reactor cell or active moderator block. One valid glowstone cooler. Okay, that's garbage. Must be adjacent to at least two valid lapis coolers along a common axis. The lapis cooler must be adjacent to at least one reactor cell and one reactor casing. Okay. Okay, I'm cooking. I'm cooking. I'm dangerous. That's what I am. Right, because this is only 90 heat per tick. This is 120 heat per tick. So we can actually get a bada-boy. A bada-boy. And then I figure out, I get these apples out of my inventory. Everything is full. Everything exists all at the same time. Well, dangerous to yourself or others? Yeah. My answer is just yes. And then the tin cooler, which is a little on the cheaper end, is another 120 heat per tick, but must be adjacent to at least two valid lapis coolers along a common axis. So we can definitely make this one, because this one's gonna, or is gonna be a little cheapy. Maybe not so expensive, you know? There you go, now you're not going. And I can just warp out, so it's fine. So these are the reactor cells. So you need to be adjacent to at least one reactor cell and one reactor casing. One reactor cell, one reactor casing. What do you... You have to be adjacent... What do you have to be adjacent to? If adjacent to at least one reactor cell. Okay, so you're adjacent to a reactor cell. You... Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Is there anything that can be adjacent to redstone coolers? One valid water cooler and one valid redstone cooler. So if I put a water cooler here, then I can put a gold cooler here. Net heat gain. Net heat gain is still, we're still gaining heat. That's kind of a thing, dude. That's kind of a thing. All right, what else can we get? One active moderator block. Okay, so we can definitely do the quartz cooler. Water cooler, quartz cooler, copper cooler requires a valid glowstone cooler, and we can't make glowstone coolers, so that's fine. I cannot make a liquid helium cooler, so I'm not going to worry about that. Active fluid cooler. Oh, look at that. Dude, I can provide additional cooling? Wow. I can't make half of this shit. How does molten iron cool it down? Should I be asking these questions? Probably not. I should probably just accept it. But having this thing inside one of the things, I can pump water into it for additional cooling. That's not bad. Superconducting supercooler? What? Oh, that's for something else. Helium gas, nitrogen gas, liquid nitrogen. Oh, I could get liquid helium. Oh, wait! Helium gas. Yeah, doesn't this thing, this helium collector, if I do this to get helium gas, then I can put it into a supercooler, and then I can put it into this thing, and this will be adjacent to exactly one valid redstone cooler and at least one reactor casing, which, boom, put it right here. So to do that, I need a liquid helium bucket, and to do that, I need thing. I need helium gas, and I just make a collector. Oh, wait. Never mind. How do you get zirconium dust? Never mind, we're good. I actually have this stuff. I just forgot I had it. Where are you? Or at least I should. Shouldn't I have it? Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, so what is this inventory that I'm looking at? Ah! Oh my gosh, there's stuff. There's stuff. Get this. Do that. Do I have lithium? No, the answer is no. I don't. I used it all. Dang it. You know what? I'm a genius. Whoops. Come back. Check this shit. More space for activities. Including putting the zirconium dust there. So you can just be turned into this, and then let's do a bit of this. And then we do a bit of this. Alright, so then you combine with you, which is a thorium-230 block. Wait, I have that! Oh, look at that! Now I just need basic plating, which is gonna be boop boop. What are you doing? Oh, because it has a little scrollerino. Little scrollerino. Boom. Wait, this radiates? Why does this radiate? Someone explain. Why does this thing radiate? I don't know where to put this thing. Look at that, dude. It has... It's gonna have a bucket soon. In fact, it probably does. Yeah, it does. Okay, so I take this, and I put this into a super cooler to get liquid helium. Super cooler. Dang it, I can't make it. Or can I? Wait. Or can I? Everything else I can make, it's just these. Ugh, I need 2 diamond nuggets. Which I'm gonna get by blowing up that. A 20% chance. I have 1 diamond nugget. What if... Just, what if, okay? What if? All I need... Okay, so this can be pressurized into coal. That one up here. Right. Is this gonna get in the way? Yes, it is. What if we instead put it... Get it. What if we instead put it here? Dang it, not there. What if we put it here? And then we just have it output down. Right. Come on. Grab it. There we go. Oh. I'm gonna go up. And then we have to go power there. Actually, that's probably still fine like that. And, that's probably still fine like that. But everything else, we can upgrade. Actually, I need to do this. Okay. And then we step down to this. No. Yes. Give power to the thing. Give power to all the things. And then what I actually do is I step this up, but leave that like that. I step this up. Right? Because I am genius. Alright, stepped up. And now, I can actually put the graphite dust in here, and it will make, I don't know, it'll make coal. And I can turn it into coal coke. Right, that was the whole point. We do this, and then it goes into this, and then the other thing just kind of turns it into power, I guess, because why not? At least refund some of the power used. So I don't have a need for it, otherwise. Oh yeah, I can do that. Okay, cool. I don't know how that worked. There we go. Now, I could actually speed that up again, and I think I'm going to. And then put this on here, and then put this on here. And now it can go slightly faster. And it looks like it can only go at 15 RF a tick. Processing speed is greatly reduced. Right, yeah, so... I don't know. It's just slow as balls. And this is about as fast as I can get. I need to go in this thing. All I need is one. If I can just get one, then we're good. You know? You know? Come on. Don't let me down. You have let me down. Well, I got steel. For whatever that's worth. It's not really worth much. Put this here, put this here. I guess wait until this. I mean, we're gonna be waiting a while, but... Actually, I don't have any regular steel, right? No, I don't. So keep this for regular steel purposes. Was that it? Was that all you got? Yeah, that's all you got. Okay. That's fine. We got this. We got this. We can get 1. We can do it. I have faith. I have faith that we can get 1. Yeah, we got 1! I knew the faith was correct. Now, I take this with graphite dust. And we get hard carbon. Now, a hard carbon pickaxe gets me just those, which isn't super useful. But I can, of course, use it to make the super cooler. And get going. We'll BRB. Alright. See you later. Need this. Because this is how we're gonna make all the other stuff. Probably. Put that there. I need the advanced plating. And then we need that superconductor. Or servo mechanism, whatever, same shit. Not really. Do I have steel? Yes, I do. Okay. I think it's like this. Alrighty, super cooler. Alright, take this bucket, put that bucket in here. Super cool that. Oh, right, yeah, we need 8 buckets worth. That's 4. That's 5. And I probably want to upgrade that, but I'm running out of this, so I'm just gonna have to make do with that. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing a lapis. I don't know what the difference is. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh. Shit. That is, that's a lot of liquid helium we need. If 4 gets us 100, we need that 40 times. Oh, shoot. Nope, not there. And if I make a bunch of helium collectors, I can upgrade it to that. And then... Right. I see. Now, can I actually make more of these collectors? I might be able to, because I have this thorium, right? So this thorium, I can separate. Into that. So separate the thorium into thorium-230. That'll do. And then this thorium-232, I guess it technically makes fuel. It gives my thorium something to do to make liquid helium so that I can make the thing. The thing. because I want to make this liquid helium cooler, because I can meet those prerequisites. Yeah, see, so that's 60 arithmetic. But if I fluid infuse it with oxygen, I can get thorium-232 oxide, which is gonna get me slightly better fuel. Which is probably what I would want to do. Now, I could also decay uranium-238 into thorium-230 with a decay hastener, which, yeah, that's not really happening. I would also need a fluid infuser, right? Which I don't have. I think I can break it down right now, I can. So that was... I'm committing to that fuel right now. Okay, and then we can have one more. Now, how good are we? We're at 200. Okay, so we're getting there, actually. I guess we continue to do the iron. Now, how do I want to do this? I mean, the thing's probably not very hot, so if I had a fluid duct somewhere, I would be more than inclined to use it. Actually, oh, wait. If I put you here, will you just auto output into that thing? Yeah, it looks like it. Really clears out a lot of this stuff. Wait. Why did I get two? Oh. I guess... whatever. Alright, we're approaching the halfway point. I don't think I have enough thorium to, do this completely. I can get close, but it's gonna take a bit of effort. And this will still produce heat because I don't have enough stuff. And then I just put a thing here that's just gonna import stuff into that fission reactor. And that's all my thorium, so the rest of this is just gonna have to make do. Do I have enough zirconium to make another one? Yeah, I do. But I can only make one more. Oh my gosh, you're joking. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. And then what, it's like 10 or something? Yeah. It's nearly there. Come on, you got this. I believe in you. Yes, liquid helium. Butte. 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 So you have to go one to exactly one valid redstone cooler and one reactor casing. Okay, so it needs to be adjacent to exactly. A 590, so that's, because that's 120, 120, 120, 120. And that's 90. So at least one reactor cell. Alright, so if I put this here, that's gonna stop working. Yeah, see, because we don't want that. That's bad. That's bad. Oh, but these things add additional heat, so... And I can use quartz coolers for additional cooling. Oh, I can make the magnesium one. And then I also wanted to make a quartz one. At least one reactor casing and one active moderator block, and then must be adjacent to at least one active moderator block. So, reactor thing. Actually, no, put you over here. And I could make an active fluid cooler. I'd need to get a bit more trees for that. Is adjacent to at least 2 valid lapis coolers along a common axis. And 1 reactor casing. That one, like, the lapis one's pretty good, so... Okay, now I can go in without turning it on. Good, good. Okay, I need another pickaxe. You are sufficient for the job. Okay, so you must be adjacent to at least 1 reactor cell and 1 reactor casing. To at least. And you need to be adjacent to at least 2 valid lapis coolers along a common axis. You have to be adjacent to this. To at least 1 reactor casing and 1 active moderator block. And you have to be reactive to that. You can go here, provided that you are here. Exactly 1 valid redstone cooler and at least 1 reactor casing. I'd want to put you like that, right? One redstone cooler and at least one reactor casing. Does this change? 1360. Okay, yeah, so it's always going to be 1360. Now it's just about how do we... Because this now produces a lot of power. I don't even think it's enough. Wait, why is it less? Alright, so this cooling is going to be 480. That makes sense. Then we have 2 valid lapis coolers along a common axis. How do we get 2 valid lapis coolers along a common axis? I think the way we do that is we gotta have you here, you here, and then you here, or something. That's minus 720. Okay, good. You and you are pretty obvious to place. And that'll get us an additional 200. Some minus 920. Okay, good. So far, so good. So that's minus 1010. Wait, why is it minus 1010? Okay, yeah, because it's minus 920. Right. Minus 1010. Minus 1150. $150, that's gonna be 4, 5, 6. So it should end in 60, right? Yeah. Minus 1360. And that's all the coolers I have. And that's not enough. I need magnesium coolers and quartz coolers. That's for certain. Is magnesium slightly better? No, magnesium is not slightly better. So lapis cooler here. Lapis cooler here. Basically just make lapis coolers. And then make like one of these. Do I have enough for this? Oh, I do. I could make another one of these. That's not bad. Hello, hello. Okay, so that does provide heat, right? 1590. And then 1730. Nice. This is gonna spill everywhere, right? No, it didn't. Okay. I was afraid opening my water bottle would have it spill everywhere. Suggest a song? Yes, you can suggest a song. I will say I am about to end soon, so if you want to suggest, maybe save it for another time. But yeah, I've had it for a bit. Wait, was there something that needs to be valid to a quartz cooler? Okay. And then I guess... $180, 300. Okay, so you... don't get cold. What do you do? Net heat gen is 2000. Oh my gosh, okay. Wait, before this thing explodes or something, I don't know. Let's go in here and see, can you power everything? I have no idea, but we're gonna find out. Will the power run through here? No, it won't. You aren't even... Borrow. think I see. I think I know why. I think it gotta be like this. Shush, shush. Can it even keep everything powered? I don't think so. No, it can't. It can't even do that. Probably because it's out of power. Yeah. Okay, so if it wasn't out of power, would it have the ability to keep this all running? I have no idea. Each one of these requires 200 RF a tick, and I have 96 of them. So 200 times 96. Yeah, I need like 10,000 RF a tick or something insane. Maybe even close to 20,000. Which, of course, this thing doesn't provide. Not to mention the fact that, oh shit, it melted down. Huh? Oy, yay, 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 yay. Can we bucket this, please? Okie doke. My reactor melted down. This is cool. And it broke a hole in reality. How you accomplish this? You literally broke a hole in reality. What do you mean you broke a hole in reality? Oy. Okay. Well, this is why I'm not a nuclear engineer. Oh well. Our reactor melted down. We have to build it all up again. Whatever. That's where I'm going to end it here. After my reactor melted down. I figure that is appropriate. So. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. This was fun. I guess I'll solve that problem next week. Yeah.